can't even believe my eyes. What did we just watch? Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 3. Let me repeat that again. Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 3 at Anfield. Let's get into the match. It's your boy, the sports conversation. Let's end. I still can't believe it. Wow. This is such a humiliation ritual. I think I'll title it that. It's a humiliation ritual at Anfield. Wow. This is one of the lowest of the low. After a summer where you guys spend north of 400 mil. Yeah, bro. Let's digress. Let's get into the match. Let's talk about the lineups first. So for Liverpool, Alisson in goal, Konate, Van Dijk, Szoboszlai playing as a right back, but in the game he inverts. Kekes on the left. Curtis Jones a shock addition, because all things being equal, we know who plays there. But again, today Vets wasn't in because of international duties and stuff. Curtis Jones, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah, Isaac starting again over Ekitiki. I'll get to that very soon. And Gakpo on the left. For Nottingham Forest, Igor Jesus up top, Nico Dominguez on the left, Morgan Gibbs White orchestrating the midfield, Dan Ndoye with his pace just running the flanks on the right, Elliot Anderson and Ibrahim Sangari in the middle holding it down, Nico Williams off the left, Nico Savona from Juventus, I think 2 years ago, on the right as a right back. Then you have the trifecta of Sales, Murillo and Milinkovic. Let's get into the match. So yeah, the match starts, and Liverpool are actually like pushing the president. They are playing so well. I have in my notes, Salah was looking like himself again. He was moving like himself. Like he was moving like how he was moving last year. What do I mean by that? Every time he gets the ball, he's going at his defender. He's trying to create chances. He has that Trivela pass that he likes to do. He started doing that. He was just trying a lot of things. He was supposed to get an assist, laid off the ball to Kekes, but again, Kekes carries the ball over the goal. But in the first 30 minutes, Liverpool were really, really good. And then after the 30th minute, it just went downhill. So Nottingham Forest, as you know, Sean Dyche, you know how a Sean Dyche team sets up a little bit of a low block. But I think this game, or since he has come, there's a bit of a twist to it, whereby he's more of a counter attack people. And once you look at the players at his disposal, yes. If you have a Dan Ndoye, one of the fastest players in the world, of course I'll play a counter attack and you can't stop me. If I have a Nico Dominguez who he's not that fast, but he's deceptive, I will play that type of play. And he's not like just fully packing it back. The moment they get the ball in the counter, they look to break the gaps. They look to break the lines, and they have the personnel to do it. That's Elliot Anderson with a progressor, and then Morgan goes right with the darts and runs and with his nice passes. So yeah, after the 30th minute, this is how they get the corner of Dan Ndoye running around Ibrahima Konate. Konate clears out of a corner. Off the corner, Elliot Anderson crosses the ball into the box. A very, very good delivery. Something that Arsenal will be proud of, if you ask me. A very good delivery. The ball is headed out partially by I think Van Dijk, and it lands to Murillo's feet. It lands to Murillo's feet, and he takes a very good touch, like a very, very, very good touch, like A1 type touch, and bangs into the bottom corner. Nothing Alisson can do. There was a bit of skepticism about maybe it being an offside, not an offside, but an obstruction of way for the keeper. I think Dan Ndoye was in front of Alisson, but again with the power and the direction of where the shot was going, even if he wasn't there, I'm not sure Alisson would have got anything on it. So 1-0 up to Nottingham Forest, in my opinion, against the run of play. But after their goal, they settled in. Liverpool had to take more chances to actually break them down, because even during the 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes where they were even playing well, they found it so hard to break them down. And with them having a 1 year advantage, you find it even worse. Shout out to Igor Jesus today, running the channels, running relentlessly, non-stop, even after having cramps, running relentlessly at Konate, running relentlessly at Van Dijk. Wow, I see a 6.2 rating. I can't say it's a 6.2 rating. I think today he was even just as I'm getting to, he was unjustly wronged. You are unjustly robbed of a goal. So literally after their goal, they settle in, and Liverpool switch off the next minute. Then literally the next minute, ball gets to Igor Jesus in the box. He chests, not really a chest, but like a hand extension. So it's like his sleeve side. Gets the ball down and places it into the bottom corner. We all think it's 2-0, and the referee says it's a handball. Now it goes to VAR. VAR is saying that the evidence for it to be overturned is not sufficient, so it's disallowed. In my opinion, I think that's a goal. In my personal opinion, because it's sleeve, it's the upwards of the sleeve, that's around the shoulder area. I don't think that should not be a goal, but I digress. So it's still 1-0, and we go into the half. In my opinion, I think I think the referee had a howler in this game. He was good in some portions, but again, he just he tries to make up for, like, he tries to atone for some of the bad decisions he does, and it doesn't end up playing well. But again, digress. We move on to the second half, and right after we come back for the second half, 1 minute after, the ball gets to Nico Williams off the left hand side in the box or in Liverpool's box. He takes a touch, controls a pirouette, like a roulette pirouette type thing, cuts it back beautifully, and Nicolo Savona just pops into the top corner. Nothing Alisson could do, nothing at all Alisson could do, and from that point on, it was literally game over. 5 minutes after, so it's 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. Five minutes after, Slot brings on Ekitike, takes off Konate, and I feel like he's making a mistake, because we saw what Ekitike did for France. We saw what he has done in the start of the season. Why are you not starting him over Isaac? I can ask people. I won't be shocked, for the people who actually watch the game. I won't be shocked if you say, "Oh, I didn't even know Isaac was playing." That's how bad he was today. That's how poor he was today. And you are leaving an informed striker on the bench. Be serious, bro. For a Hey, but I digress. He came on. He maybe didn't do that much, but again, you trying to start Isaac, not based on merit, but because of a price tag. Slot, you have to do better. You are a coach. You have to do better. Again, I digress. Yeah, and it's 2-0 up to Nottingham Forest, and they are still holding their weight. They are still playing efficiently. They are not even letting up a little bit. And on the break of play, Liverpool go on an attack, and they can't get it. And Nottingham Forest play the ball out from the back. The ball gets to Omari Hutchinson on the right hand flank. He shimmies, puts the ball on his left in the box, and kills the ball with a lot of pace on it. I won't say it was heading towards the corner, but it had a lot of pace on it. But Alisson made a very good save. Saved the ball, and the rebound fell to no one but Morgan Gibbs-White, and he puts it across Alisson. So Alisson moving to one direction, he's putting it across him, so he can't get it. And it's 3-0 up to Liverpool. 3-0 up to Nottingham Forest, and that's all she wrote, basically. And I have to give a big shout out to Sean Dyche. He has really done a lot with this team. From where they were with Ange Postecoglou, where they lost almost every game. I have to give it up to Sean Dyche. Even though people keep saying it's a relegation team, merchants and stuff, with the tools at the disposal,